Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better ground and pound guys we have in the sport here at present. There's just an efficiency and an accuracy to the way he approaches the ground strikes. No wasted motion out of this guy.
Oh, it's an art form, John. It's the way that he goes at his opponents, and the moment they hit the mat, he secures them.
Oh, it's on.
He doesn't rush. He takes his time. He knows that it does not take much in order to finish a fight. So he'll find his posture. He doesn't waste time with his head in the chest just punching. He finds posture. Once he finds posture, he can get momentum to land the big strikes, then he moves position. And then he goes and he finds another strike. Before long, you see his opponent's face swelling. You see the eyes all split open and beat. It's truly, truly amazing to watch him and watch his approach to ground and pound.
And great cardio allows him to stay heavy. We've seen a lot of fighters just struggle to buck him off. We'll see how it goes tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
I urge you for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
John, this fight has everything. You have 2 stars. You have 2 guys that do not like each other. How do you expect Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Nate Diaz to go down?
Well, you would know better than anyone that Khabib's probably going to shoot here early and try to test that takedown defense of Nate Diaz. Diaz has really shored that part of his game up, but you can be sure he expected takedown attempts in bunches from his counterpart Nurmagomedov tonight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right? That's cool. The opponent, when it's time. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Here tonight, he told us he wanted to be efficient. He didn't want to waste a lot of time. He felt his opponent knew the takedown attempts would be coming, and he got the fight to the ground relatively easily, and his submission skills then took over. Big result for him early in round one today. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share this title reign. He wants to be the UFC champion for a long time, and with performances like this,